Matrox Design Assistant Interactive Development Environment. This video will show how to calibrate an image to perform analysis in real-world units and compensate for perspective. We begin by invoking the calibration utility found on the Matrox Iris Smart Camera. A calibration is defined using one of three methods. The first calibration method is referred to as scale. This method converts positions and measurements along a line from pixel to real-world units. We follow the instructions provided for this method. Calibration data is stored on the smart camera. We therefore first need to name it in order to later retrieve the data from within Matrox Design Assistant. We carefully place the start and end points for the line. We enter the exact distance between the 2 points in the desired unit of measure. We then submit to calibrate and save the calibration data on the smart camera. The second calibration method is referred to as list of points. This method converts positions and measurements within a region from pixel to real-world units. It can also stretch the image and compensate it for perspective. We again follow the supplied instructions, starting with the name for the calibration. We carefully position 4 points. We enter the coordinates of these points in the desired unit of measure. We then submit to calibrate and save the calibration on the smart camera. The third calibration method is grid. This method converts positions and measurements within a region from pixel to real-world units. It can also stretch the image and compensate it for perspective and lens distortions. For this method, the smart camera needs to view a calibration grid. We name the calibration. We enter the essential grid details, that is, the number and spacing of rows and columns. We then submit to calibrate and save the calibration on the smart camera. Switching to Matrox Design Assistant, we now make use of the calibration data stored on the smart camera within a flowchart. A previously defined calibration is enabled from the configuration pane for the camera step. A calibration can be used to correct just step results or step results and the image. We can view the effect of a calibration by adding an image processing step. The image processing step now has access to the raw image and the corrected image. Matrox Design Assistant can use previously defined calibrations to perform analysis in real-world units and compensate for undesirable viewing effects.